It has been so long since I picked up this vlogging camera. There's literal dust collecting on it. Ah, I hate that. But let me tell you guys, it has been just like go, go, go over here. Like so go, go, go to where I don't even think about vlogging because it's just the last thing on my mind just with everything that's been going on. But anyways, hi, I am here. I'm vlogging again. Things are finally starting to slow down as far as work, which I'll get into in a little bit. Just kind of a lot of changes in the business and me taking on roles to where I haven't had to in a very long time. And then we had a launch, and I'll get into all that in a little bit. But anyways, I was really busy with work there for a minute. Obviously I'm in prep, which I need to give you guys updates with that and how that is going. But right now I'm actually making lunch, and I just wanted to pop out my camera and say what's up, take you guys along for the day or two. I'm not really sure how long this vlog will be, but I missed you guys so much. I hate that I slack on YouTube, but you know, it is what it is, and we're back. So, hello you guys, my name is McKenna. If you are new here, it is currently March 11th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and just showered. Can't tell it, so my hair's a little crazy, and living in Omaha, Nebraska, but not for long, hopefully. And I'm 9 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show. I make content on Instagram primarily, TikTok a little bit here as well. Instagram is like my main thing. I have an online coaching company. I've had that for the last 3.5, almost 4 years now at this point, and dog mom of 3. And it's just a freaking zoo over here all the time. But anyways, I'm gonna make my lunch, show you guys what that is, and let's just like do a very long awaited, needed catch up with how life has been for the last like 2 months since I vlogged, I feel like. But let's get this lunch going because your girl is hungry. Okay, here is my lunch, and you guys, I am 9 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show, so unfortunately, it is the very basic chicken, vegetables, and then I have some cottage cheese on the side. But this meal has been, I don't know if I'm doing this right. Again, my Roman Empire, is that right, you guys? I still don't know if I'm saying that right. But the key to this chicken, and something that I've come to find out, is like seasoning is actually good, because I would just like raw dog my chicken with no seasoning besides like salt and ketchup. So bad. But we found this seasoning at Sam's Club last week. I want to say we were there. It's HIIII brown sugar. Yeah, it's from the Kinder's brand, HIIII brown sugar. It is life-changing, actually. This one, and then I think we've also been using this chicken, or this seasoning, sweet pepper, what is it? Honey chicken. This one is also really good, but we just started using this, and you guys, it is, I don't know if this is just like prep taste buds coming into play here, and I think everything is just amazing, but I'm not kidding. This is the tits. It is so good. It kind of tastes like barbecue-y, smoky, brunch heaven. It is so good. So that's what I have on this chicken right now. I'm gonna eat this, and then I will give you guys a little bit of a life update. I don't even know if you would consider it a life update, more so just like what the heck has been going on and why I haven't been vlogging, because I've been so busy with work. So I'm gonna eat this and we will catch up. All right, so where the heck have I been? Why have I not been vlogging? As if anyone is even asking themselves that, or am curious. But I just want to kind of fill you guys in. So like I was saying, work has just been super crazy. So since the beginning of the year, there has been changes as far as like who was on the team and like the roles of, you know, the people, whatever. So I stepped up a lot more in the business at the beginning of the year, and I have been thriving, loving it. However, it was a very, very busy beginning of the year season because we had a launch, and there was just a lot of stuff that goes into launches that I don't think people really realize from like the outside. Obviously, of course, if you don't own a business, then you don't you aren't seeing like the inside of a business and what actually goes into like a launch season, if that makes sense, or like a busier work season, whatever. So that was basically consuming my whole life for the month of February, basically. And then on top of that, obviously I've been in prep. So it's just been like work and prep going back and forth. My protocols, I would say, honestly, within the past like 2 weeks have really gotten to a point where it's like, okay, we are like digging and digging and digging. And I say that, but then it's like, I know in 2 weeks from now, I'm gonna like laugh at the protocols I'm on right now. But as far as prep and everything, honestly, it's been a breeze because I've been enjoying it so much. However, what I'm doing is very intense. Like specific protocols, I'm not gonna give like extreme details, but basically my carbs are sub 100. I'm doing cardio 7 days a week now at this point. And it's not just like 20-minute sessions. It's like I'm doing over an hour of cardio every single day on top of, you know, just regular training. And then, you know, I was in a busy season with work, and then I have 2 puppies and I have Vinny, and it was just like so much was going on all at once. And that's kind of why I took a little bit of a break from vlogging on YouTube, because it's like I didn't even have time to talk to a camera because it was just like go, 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 go. Now, and still, even though I'm not like technically in a launch right now for business, I'm still like busy, I would say, but it's not where I'm doing like a week straight full of just calls, or, you know, hours and hours and hours of calls or marketing or whatever, you know, that specific day would look like as far as business. You know, I actually have a call tomorrow with my business mentor for like an annual planning. So basically I'm just gonna be planning out and mapping out the rest of my year as far as like the company and like little things to implement here and there and just all of that stuff. So that'll help me with like a little bit more clarity moving forward with like what things are going to look like. But basically from now until show day, my main focus is just going to be taking it day by day, making it through the week, making it through the day. As far as prep, I cannot believe that I've been in prep for over 10 weeks now at this point. I'm on week 11 of prep, and I have like 9.5 more weeks to go. So basically my prep was just under 20 weeks total. And we're right on track. Everything is looking fine. So far in prep, I have actually lost 13 pounds, which is crazy. I actually can't believe I've lost 13 pounds in this short amount of time. It's actually been nuts, but it's been the most rewarding process of everything I've done so far as like a fat loss phase, just because this is the most intense things have been and the most disciplined I have been. Like no off days, no cheat, nothing. I am solely focused on giving this prep my entire effort, and that's really like the only expectation I have for myself when it comes to my first prep, is just giving it my all. Like I don't have any expectations to go in and win. I don't plan on winning. I don't plan on getting first place, second, third, whatever that is. Like my main focus is just completing this and going through the process and soaking it all in, because before you know it, it's gonna be over. Like I'm already over halfway done with prep right now, which is fucking nuts. It is crazy how fast time is flying, and it's just been so crazy. And I know I'm gonna blink before you know it, I'm gonna be on stage and it's gonna be over with. So even though prep sucks sometimes, just because of like, you have to say no to like a lot of social outings, you can't go out to eat, you can't go off plan, like your whole day is revolved around your training and your cardio and your meal timing. Like it's so very meticulous that you can't get out of your routine, otherwise you're basically fucking yourself. I just cannot believe it's over halfway done and I'm halfway there. I did order my suit last night. Can't wait for that to get here. So that's currently in production. I'm hoping, it said like production time is typically around like 4 weeks. I'm not going to show you guys until actual show day, but I did post a few options on my Instagram maybe like a month ago of like the 3 I was going back and forth with, and I did choose one of those. So if you remember that Instagram story, I did choose one of those 3. And it's funny because that poll, there was like 2 options that were going like back and forth between like one vote, like literally back and forth all the time. Actually, let me look. I want to see what one ended up winning. All right, I just pulled it up and literally, I don't know if you guys can see this, like the votes between the top two, they're both 37%. Now let's go in and, okay, literally the one that I chose won by 2 votes. That is so funny, actually. That is hilarious. But it's one of these 3 suits, if you can even see if it'll focus. So it's one of the top 2, but I will show you guys on actual show day. But I'm so excited for it to get here, and I can't wait. Whenever I was implementing like all of my stats and everything that I needed for to order the suit, so it tells, or there's a section where it says your current weight and then your estimated stage weight. And the weight that I put for my estimated stage weight, I'm like, the last time I weighed that, I was probably in 8th grade. Like, I can't even imagine what I'm gonna look like at that weight. Like, my estimated stage weight is 120. I'm currently 132, so I have like 12 more pounds to go, which is totally doable. Because right now I'm losing about like 1.5 to 2 pounds a week, honestly. So I'll probably get to 120 right around peak week, maybe. I don't know. There's so many things that can change. Literally, there was 1 week where I didn't lose a single pound, and then there was 1 week where I lost 4 pounds. So it's like 1 week can pull so much, and then there's other weeks where you're just kind of like stagnant. So, but overall, I only had like 1 or 2 weeks where I was like pretty much the same, but there was also another week where I lost like 4 pounds, and like last week I lost 2 pounds, which I'm like, where's it all going? That's basically kind of what life has been like. I did go to Colorado last week or the week before, like a week and a half ago. I went out to Colorado, me and Deb did, just to kind of scope it out, because that was one of the places, or that was like the main place we were looking at to move. If you remember, like from, I don't know, a few vlogs ago, I've chatted about, moving, and we, found our place that we wanted to, move to and start like a new chapter in, and that was Colorado. However, we decided against it. So when we went out there with the intention to obviously live there, and not with the intention to just hang out for like the weekend. And honestly, I just like couldn't see myself living there for a handful of reasons, but it really just like didn't feel like home, if that makes sense. Like, it didn't feel like the place where I just wanted to pick up and move my whole life to and live there permanently. Like, love going there. It's so beautiful. Maybe I'll live there someday when I'm older, like maybe a place to retire, I don't know. But not anytime soon would I live in Colorado. And a few of the reasons were, one, the cost of living is just like absolutely insane for what you get. And since I have 3 dogs, I work from home, I have a pretty long list of things that I need in a house. So for what I was gonna have to be paying for what I would need, I could not justify paying that much in rent, because we were planning on renting just for like a year until we like fully established where we wanted to be, like the type of, or like the city and stuff like that. And anyways, so cost of living is terrible for what you get. 2, it just didn't seem like a place where people our age really go to live. It felt more so like a place for families, and then also a place for like older retired people to be at, if that makes sense. We were out and about every single day that we were there, and like there's a college there, and then like in the area we were going to live, there's a college there, and then that's basically it. So there's a lot of younger people, like 18, 19, 20-year-olds, and then also just like families. So it didn't really feel like a place that I felt like I belonged in, if that makes sense. And then another reason was we don't know anyone out there. I work from home, and unfortunately I have no social life, and like I need to be social. So not really knowing anyone out there kind of just like put a damper on things. Another reason was my career, basically. Since for the entire time that I have been an entrepreneur, I haven't worked with a single person that I know in real life that does the same exact thing that I do. So, and that might sound like a little silly, but if you think about it, imagine like you work, but like you're not working with anyone that you know ever, or like you don't have anyone in real life that does the same job as that you do. So it does get pretty lonely being an entrepreneur. That's not a secret. That's a very common thing. And like I said, like I simply just need to be social. I need to have friends that also do what I do. I need to be like in real life. I need to be surrounded by people that also like have the same mentality as me, which is like growth and exposure for my career and bodybuilding, because that's a big part of my life right now and stuff like that. And Colorado just doesn't have that. So we are actually deciding against Colorado, like I mentioned, and we are going to a new place at the end of this month to check out, which I can't even believe like I'm having it as an option, because a handful of times that I visited it, I was just like, yeah, I'm good. But now that I'm older and everything that I'm needing out, like with this move, this place offers it. I have a handful of friends down there already. It's really good for like entrepreneurs. Young people are flocking to this town, and the fitness space is big down there. And there's just so many people that I know down there also that kind of, you know, do the same thing that I do, which is gonna help me a bunch. I have a handful of friends down there. It's warm, and yeah, so keep you guys updated with that. But we are going there at the end of this month in about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. And I'm super excited, honestly. So I'll keep you guys updated with that, but that's kind of the update with like the living situation. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day and I'm in the same sweatshirt. Let's not talk about it. Tonight, I actually went to the store to just pick up a few things for like food and everything. And this has like actually never happened to me, but as I was walking out of the store, I literally got shit on from a bird on my head. I'm not even kidding. Like, what are the odds? Especially on like hair wash day too. Like, I literally had to rewash my hair last night because a bird literally shit on my head as I was walking out of the store. I was just in such disbelief. But I wanted to show you guys a few things that I got for my meals from the store last night. I was gonna do like a little grocery haul, but clearly I had other stuff going on that I needed to take care of, like rewashing my hair and getting the burn shit out of it. I am in prep right now. My carbs are lower and it's very difficult to just, you know, eat normal types of food because things are just like not how they used to be. Like my old breakfast I used to have basically takes up my entire carb for the day that I have right now, to put it into perspective. So I've had to switch around my foods quite a bit, obviously, as one should. But I got these meal packets and they're called Better Oats is the brand, and they're 100 calorie packets. They have like 2 different kinds. They have like a protein. Hey, Jersey, thank you. So they have like just this normal 100 calorie one, and then they also have one that has a little bit more calories in it that has about like 10 extra grams of protein. So I didn't really need the extra grams of protein just because I get it from my meat sources, and I'm trying not to have any like extra processed protein just because with my hunger and everything, I'd rather eat my protein like from Whole Foods versus like processed like this. So I got their 100 calorie option, and this has 2 fat, 18 carb, and 4 grams of protein per 1 pouch. And the other one had like a little bit more carb as well too. So I'm gonna try these out today. I don't know which one I want to try, so that is to be determined. But I also want to show you guys another thing that I got. A few other things actually. So this bread, it's technically keto bread, okay? Now don't run and start doing fucking keto because it's not gonna work, okay? It's just not needed. However, this is like the best bread option that I could find as far as like macros with it, because typically like a slice of bread is 20 plus carb, and this is only 10 carbs per slice. So if I wasn't cutting or if I wasn't in a prep right now, you bet your ass I would not be getting type of bread. I would just get the normal bread. But times are tough, okay? So this is the brand. It's a little bit expensive. This entire thing was like $7, which I think is a little absurd. However, it's 40 calories per slice, 1.5 grams of fat, 10 carb, and 5 protein. Again, this is what it is. I had one last night and super good, actually. Like, there's no weird taste or anything. Honestly, it was really good. So this is something I'm gonna start implementing as long as I can. And then I also, this right here I got because I was hungry. Never go to the grocery store hungry. I've said it time and again. However, it's just kind of what happens. I'm always hungry now that I'm in prep. So I got this protein pancake mix, and this is what it is. I think the brand is Full Circle Market. This is what it is. And so just for their calories, it's 3 fat, 35 carb, 14 protein for like half a cup of the dry mix, so 60 grams. Then I was thinking I could just add like strawberries to the side or something like that. If I wasn't in prep, I would never just have 60 grams of pancake powder mix, but for pancakes, I feel like this is a good option that I could fit in for the time being. So yeah, I got these few options as far as like prep, little fun breakfast finds, so, or even just like snacks and stuff like that. So I'm excited to try them because typically like my previous breakfast, as you guys know, it would just be like a big fat bowl of plain oatmeal, and that sadly is like 60 carb plus whatever else you add into it, and I just like cannot be doing that right now. Or like a big ass pancake, can't be doing that right now. So these are my alternatives for the time being, but I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm gonna have these oatmeal packets, so I'll let you know which one I have and how I like them. Holy tits. Doing the cinnamon roll one, and I can only imagine how good it's gonna taste based off of how amazing it smells. So I'm not even gonna taste this for you guys. I'm just gonna tell you to go get it because the taste is already amazing. But it smells just like fall, like a pumpkin patch. Like, oh, it smells so good. So I got 2 of these packets, and then I cut up about 50 grams of strawberries, and this is gonna be my breakfast. I am actually gonna be taking a rest day today. I just woke up and my whole body is just like kind of not feeling like I could go get a good workout in, and honestly it's been a handful of days since I've taken a rest day anyways. So no training today, but I am doing my cardio because my cardio got increased yesterday to 7 days a week, so I don't have a day off from cardio anymore, which is whatever. I kind of expected this to come at some point. We are in the second half of prep, so things are, you know, just increasing as far as how difficult it's gonna be. So I'm going to eat this. I have my call today with my business mentor and just like some other work stuff that I'm gonna get done, and it's supposed to be nice out, so I'm gonna go on a few walks with the dogs as well and just keep myself occupied since I'm not training, and getting myself out of the house because I sit in this kitchen all day long and it's not the best idea with how hungry I get during the day. So anyways, gonna eat this. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. So we're on a walk right now because it's my rest day, and I wanted to get out of the kitchen. So we are going on a walk. It's super nice out today and barely windy at all, which is amazing and unheard of here in Nebraska. But this is Ruby. I like to take the dogs like one at a time, even though there's 3 of them, so going on a lot of walks. But we are actually going to be sending the girls off to a board and train thing for 2 weeks, which it's literally going to save my life because these girls are insane. Ruby. We cannot have like anyone over. The house is too small because there's just 2 puppies and Vinny, and it's just like not big enough. And then with them like not, it's not that they're like not trained, they're just like puppies essentially, but also they could be a lot more well trained than what they actually are. So we're actually going to be sending them next week for 2 weeks, which is going to be crazy because I've never been away from dogs for 2 weeks, and especially since they're going to be like around other dogs and, you know, getting trained and just like in an area they're not familiar with and everything like that. It's going to be a little overwhelming for me to just like let them go, but I've only heard good things. The reviews are literally amazing. If you're in Omaha, we're going to All Dogs Unleashed or something like that, so I'll keep you guys updated with my experience with them. But that's who we're going to be going through, and they're going to be gone for 2 weeks, which is crazy. But when it comes to like the puppies and everything, they also just like feed off of each other, so it makes it so much harder for me to like train them on certain things because they are literally just crackheads. Having 2 of them, it's just like nearly impossible to get them one to focus to do literally anything. And even though I work from home, it doesn't mean I have like all the time in the world either to like sit down and properly train these puppies. So we're sending them off to boarding school, or board and train, whatever you want to call it. So I'm excited for that, but I'm also very nervous, and I hope that it works because it is a lot of money. That's just kind of an update with that. Hoping all goes well, but I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, for the rest of the afternoon, I'm just going to take these dogs on a walk, finish up some more work, and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. It seriously got so hot after I walked the dogs. The sun ended up coming out, and I was, of course, in a sweatshirt and like sweat shorts, so it's a little toasty. But I'm back from the walk, and I got a package in this morning from Hummus Fit. It's the second time I've ordered from them, and I don't even get like the meal prep meals. I literally just get the snacks because you cannot find more macro-friendly snacks that actually taste good than these, I swear to God. And you know, I will take the L on the shipping cost because it's actually like, I don't think I've ever paid shipping on, I'm sure I have on some things, but like to charge $20 in shipping is kind of nuts. And I'll do it, but it's like, fuck, it's that's like a lot for shipping. And I only ordered maybe like a few things, but I wanted to show you guys the things that I got. I got these muffins, and then I got these like pro dough bites is what they're called, like dough, but like protein dough. So these 3 different kinds of muffins. I ordered a few more of like the same kinds, but I'm just gonna show you the 3 that I got. And then also these protein bites, which you can see I've already gotten into. So these are, this is what it is, they're protein bites. It's literally so good. I got the chocolate flavor, I got the OG flavor, and then I got this unicorn. It's kind of like a birthday cake vibe, but like for one of these little bites, it's only 50 calories, 5 protein, 6 carb, and 2 fat. They are so freaking good too. Like they don't taste like proteiny. They literally just taste like such a sweet treat. So if you're into sweets, I highly recommend this. I wouldn't consider myself like a very sweet craving type of person unless it's chocolate, which I got chocolate, and these taste just like a cold brownie in my opinion. Highly, highly, highly recommend those. And then I also got these muffins. Now, I don't know how they can create something so delicious that's so good for you too, and not like a huge amount of ingredients. But these are their Buffin Muffins, is what they're called. I got this chocolate one. So good. It's 300 calories, 27 protein, 28 carb, and 4 fat. And a thing too with like any protein snacks in general, the fats are so high. Like it's always, there's so many fats in it, but like with these treats, the fats are so low, which is great because it's like, it fits so much better into my macros. And they're not like shit for you. So I got this chocolate one. I'm gonna try this red velvet one. I have not tried this flavor yet. I'm really excited for it. It looks amazing. So I only got one of these. The macros are the exact same, 27 protein, 28 carb, 4 fat, and there's 5 grams of fiber as well. And then this is their buff served one. This one is astronomically amazing, beautiful, delicious, so good. It tastes just like a birthday cake, like muffin, like literally like a vanilla fattening, not good for you muffin. It is delicious. And This one's a little bit more, it's a little bit higher in calorie than these ones. 34 protein, 34 carb, and 3 fat, 9 grams of fiber. And it is delicious. So if you haven't tried Hummus Fit, I highly recommend that you do. They also have like meals, like actual meals that you eat. I don't get those just because like right now in prep, it's just not realistic. And also I am a very picky eater because it's like rice, weird shit that I don't like. And so I'm just playing it safe and keeping it with like the snacks. But I highly recommend getting this. There's so many discount codes that you can use if like you've seen them on Instagram. It's like the rage right now with like fitness influencers. I don't know. I don't have a code, but I've used codes before just to save a little bit of coin. You will not regret it. They are so freaking good. And I just wanted to show you guys these because I got the package in this morning and I haven't talked about them before, but highly, highly recommend these little snacks. Just made my lunch. It's around 2:30 and it's the same exact lunch that I had yesterday because consistency here, people. And yes, I just changed. I was not comfortable. But anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here. I feel like this is just gonna be like a very chatty, lengthy vlog, so I just kind of want to cut it off right here. I am so excited to be more consistent on YouTube now and share more of my prep journey as we get deeper into it. I am currently 9 weeks out and things are really ramping up, and as scary as it is, I am also very, very excited to push myself to these new limits and just go into the rest of this prep with absolutely no expectations for myself aside just giving it my full effort and making it through the day every single day. And I can't wait to share that with you guys. So I love you guys so much. I'm gonna eat this, get this video up for you guys, and I will chat with you guys in the next one.